These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app to bank, borrow, and invest. Say goodbye to account fees and give your bank balance a glow-up with a SoFi high-yield savings account. Get over 8 times the national average savings rate and an epic welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up at SoFi.com/SXM. SoFi checking and savings offer through SoFi Bank N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And this is a mini morbid?
Mini morbid. Mini morbid.
We told you there's just not going to be minis anymore.
No way. It's
Fuck a mini.
It's a quote unquote mini morbid. Because you know what? You got the theme song.
Right.
So.
You need the song, so we'll keep the name, but it's an Alaina mini anyway, so get ready for a fucking 2-hour case.
Yeah, we know that just doesn't exist. This one won't be, this one's not going to be like Zach and Addie long, where I was like, oh, this is a mini, and it was an hour and a half.
That was really good, but I will tell you, I was sitting on an ottoman for that, and my butt fell asleep, and like, so fucking nasty, but I had swass that was just not okay.
It was a long one, but there was so much information, I couldn't leave it out.
It was a good one.
Well, today, I don't think we really have a lot of business to attend to, and we don't really do that with minis, even though, you know, we've been through this. But, all right, so here's what we were going to do. We were going to make today spooky roads. I fully intended to do that.
She did.
I did. I went into it, and I was like, all right, I was looking for some roads. I came across some, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? I'm feeling my Scottish roots today. So I was like, let's go to Scotland. Let's get some Scottish spooky roads.
Let's
that place.
Make Papa proud.
Yeah, I want to make my dad proud. Let's do this because Scotland is the most haunted place on earth, like literally. So I went in thinking I was going to get a road.
And you didn't.
I came out with a totally different episode. So
what did you get exactly? What are we talking about today?
So what I decided to do was I came across this place called Mary King's Close.
Mary King's Close.
Yes. It is bonkers bananas. I had no idea that it existed. Now I want to go to it.
Let's plan a trip.
It's spooky. It's horrible. It has. And what we're also going to be talking about is a place called Nor Loch that is no longer there anymore, but it's connected to this Mary King's Close, and it has its own fucked up shit. So it's just all and there was too much, and I was like, I can't. I can't not dive into this.
This is going to be incredible. Also, I can only see your eyes right now, and they're just twinkling and like moving and bugging out of your head, and it's really funny.
Because I'm just really excited. I'm like,
you're literally like, this is going to be so fucking good.
Scotland's the best. I'm so excited.
I can't.
Our Scottish listeners, I love you. Because you guys have the best fucking country.
Oh, well, tell them what your idea was.
Oh, so this is my idea. So because while I was looking through Scotland for cool stuff, I came across so much more. I kept writing things down, being like, well, I'm going to cover that. Well, I'm going to cover that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? We do an Australian madness episode because Australia just provides and provides and provides.
Australia is the hand that keeps giving.
It truly is. We love Australia. And so I decided we got to do a new series that we're going to throw in there every once in a while between Australian madnesses and the spooky roads and the listener tales. We're going to do some Scottish madness because
Let's get it.
They have way too much.
Way too much.
Way too much.
We
can't
gotta talk
ignore it.
about the Loch Ness Monster.
We
It's
gotta
not
talk
true
about it
crime,
all.
but it's something.
But it's cool and it's fun.
But it's cool. It's morbid.
And you know what? The Loch Ness Monster is in the loch that sits outside of Urquhart Castle.
Which is your last name,
That's just like my castle.
and
So
that's like my lineage, but I don't have that name.
so there's that.
It's wild.
It's wild. So without further ado,
Let's dive in.
like I said, Scotland has the distinction of being called the most haunted place on earth.
Ooh.
And Mary King's Close has the distinction of also being called one of the most haunted places on earth.
On Earth.
On earth.
Earth.
But certainly in Scotland.
Well.
And very much in Edinburgh. So
Oh, I love saying that town. Edinburgh.
it's a city.
Well, town city, you know.
And it's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Beautiful. Do you speak from experience?
I don't, but I wish I did.
Someday.
I have a plan to go to Scotland in the near future. So
Fuck yeah. Can I come?
yeah.
Am I in the plan?
Am I in the plan? Sure. So Scotland, you're just doing the damn thing. So today we're talking about Mary King's Close, and we're going to start by explaining what a close is, because I didn't know what a close was.
Yeah, me either. I just acted like I did.
Yeah, good, because I don't know a lot of people who know what a close is. I don't think this is like common knowledge, especially to like Americans.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it like a hotel?
No.
Okay. Well, fuck me, right?
That was a good guess. So in the 17th century, Edinburgh's Old Town was getting insanely full, like overcrowding, becoming a huge problem.
Okay.
It was just becoming a big issue for them, and they needed to figure out how to fix it. But they also didn't want to bankrupt themselves. And there was also the problem that was stopping them from just simply expanding the city outwards.
Mm-hmm.
There was this huge wall around the city that they built as protection.
From what?
From just everything, because this is the 17th century. You
Oh.
got to protect your ass. Like that's
Just from everything.
There's just shit happening.
Well,
at all
I mean, I
times.
feel like today's the 17th century again.
It honestly is. So, but they built those for protection, which is great. But you can't build your city outwards now because you can't take those walls down. So, what's the only option for growth? You start squeezing houses in on top of each other and start building them way up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So some houses on these streets were like 8 stories high.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And what's weird, so the whole thing with Edinburgh back in the day was it was like Edinburgh Castle, and then it slowly went down on a slant. So it's like everything started going down on a slant. So they started building those bottom houses up to like meet the top portion of that slant.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So
slants are always spooky.
It's a very spooky
Every
slant.
haunted house is on a slant.
There you go. It's a slant. Now, of course, if you had money, you lived at the top, like the penthouse.
I mean, duh.
You lived at the top of the hill. You lived at the top of the buildings.
We all the way up.
And it was mostly because you were too good to be sitting down there where all the sewage was running everywhere.
And the rats and
all the
yucky
animals,
stuff.
the cattle, just it didn't smell good down there.
All the trash.
Just bad stuff.
All my fam.
So the smell was definitely not bougie. And if you were bougie, you were not going to be down on the bottom.
If you were bad and bougie, you were not hanging out there.
No way. So the poorest people were the ones that were down on the bottom.
For a second, it sounded like you said the poorest people. Like they were like very porous.
Oh, I thought you said the poor, and I was like, I did say
You're
the
like, that's
poorest.
exactly what I said, you fucking idiot. No, the porous, like they're absorbent.
Yeah, those people,
How they be living.
a very specific demographic was placed down there.
Now that we're recording together, I can't stop laughing.
I know, right?
I missed you. It's safe. Don't worry. Shut up.
It is. Don't worry. We're very far apart. And we already quarantined
And
together.
we're related. It's fine.
It's fine. We know where we've been. We're not going anywhere. Don't worry. So yeah, the poorest people are at the bottom. And as you went down that slant, it just got poorer and poorer
and darker
poorer,
and stinkier.
and just bad all around. So these crowded streets and offshoots were called closes, excuse me.
Okay.
And they kind of spread out like a spider web. Like they were just dark, narrow alleys and roadways that were just like on either side, these big, tall, very crowded tenement houses and office buildings. And
This sounds ominous as fuck.
it's real ominous. And so they all ran off of the Royal Mile, which
Okay.
is a famous area still around. And it's where tourists now flock. And it's a 1 mile stretch of streets that run between Edinburgh Castle and Holyrood Palace.
Holyrood.
Yes.
Love it.
Holyrood.
Holyrood.
I love that. So it's right between a palace and a castle. So,
Can't miss it.
The Royal Mile.
Yeah.
So they used to lock off the gate at the Royal Mile on either side to keep the undesirables out at night.
I mean, fuck them, right?
Like, that's crazy. So Mary King's Close is the most infamous of these closes.
Why is that?
Now, that's because most of these closes ended up being taken apart or like demolished later to build other buildings and offices and such on top of them.
Okay.
And so, because they wanted to start leveling the city out.
Right.
So they just kind of like buried and sealed off like whole parts of the city, like underground.
So they were burying like homes underground?
Yeah. Like
They took the
whole
people
parts.
out first, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
From what I've read.
I mean, I don't know. It was the 1700s.
Who knows, really?
Shit got wild.
It could have happened. But so basically underneath the city are these like cavernous cities, like
That's
underneath.
cool.
Which is so like, it's the amount of history that's under people's feet.
Yeah,
there
you just don't know.
is unbelievable. But Mary King's Close is infamous because it didn't exactly get like sealed off. So back in the 17th century, it was suddenly very important that a new royal exchange be created to continue trade between Old Town and New Town. 17th century shit. Yeah.
They needed the tea
You know that
bags
shit.
and the coffee and the silk.
So they find an area that will work perfect for what they need to build this royal exchange.
Okay.
Which is this like massive building. And they look and they're like, oh shit, that's Mary King's Close. That's the place where we want to build that building.
So we can't build it there.
So they're like,
but we're going to figure out how.
they're like, we need that location. We want to build this massive royal exchange on top of it, which, by the way, now is still standing, this royal exchange.
Oh, okay. So it happens.
But it's called the Edinburgh City Chambers now. And instead of just taking the entirety of Mary King's Close and just demolishing it like they did with a lot of them, or just like filling it in. So what they did was they just took the top floors off of all the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the top floors, and then they paved over the existing floors to use them as the foundation to build this massive building on top of.
What?
So they made Mary King's Close an underground web of roads and alleys, just underground.
That's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Like literally, it's a road in the basement of this massive Royal Exchange building.
So can you go there now?
You can now.
When are we going?
I'm saying. So now you would think that even this way, you were like, that's clearly going to be abandoned because it's like underground.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. So some people left because they were like, yeah, I'm not
fuck
going
this shit.
to live my life underground. But a lot of businesses kept running down there. Like,
So you would just like, I'd be like, oh, I got to go to the cleaners,
Yeah.
like underground.
and you just literally go underground. People kept living like buried under there, and it was dark. It was spooky. It was like this underworld.
Wouldn't it
down
be
there.
a word that I really hate called moist?
It would. Oh, for sure.
And like what's that word that basements are? Musty.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was all of those things and more, as we'll find out.
Okay.
The last people to hold out there was the Chesney family, and it was actually Andrew Chesney, and he didn't leave until 1902.
Wow.
Yeah. And the close was sealed off because the city chambers building wanted to expand even more.
Mm-hmm.
But they ended up unsealing it. So apparently, if you go down there, it's this like spooky labyrinth with old storefronts and housing fronts.
Oh my God.
It leads down a hill and it empties into what was the Nor Loch. But it was like what Nor Loch was a man-made loch.
Okay.
It was created on marshland.
Now, a loch is just like a lake, right?
Yeah, like
or
a
am
lake.
I dumb?
Yeah, no, you're not. It's like a lake.
Okay.
Like Loch Ness.
Yeah. Okay.
So this was just not a like spontaneous loch that happened, like
made
a
it.
natural. They made it because basically what they wanted to do was they wanted it to act as a deterrent against invaders at Edinburgh Castle.
Okay.
So there was already a giant volcanic rock face surrounding the castle, and there still is.
Oh, shit.
It's badass, but like you got to protect your castle. So they were like, let's put a giant body of water in front of it.
Just take a fucking volcano. We need this water too.
Every castle needs a moat. So, and it did. It stopped people for quite a bit, but then it would like freeze over in the winter, and
They'd
people would
skate
just
on over
go
and invade.
slip sliding right over.
Oh my God.
So that's not awesome. But then Nor Loch became something very sinister.
A massacre.
It can be among other things. So it's a super dark place, like super dark. People often this was one of the most popular places to commit suicide.
Oh, so we're going to get sad now.
Yeah. And there was also a lot of public executions by drowning.
Oh.
Because that happened for a long time. This was also the case where they used to dunk witches for the swimming test.
Oh my God, yes. But like, no, obviously.
Yes, but no. So in 1628, this is crazy. In 1628, a man by the name of Mr. George Sinclair was sentenced to death, and he was sentenced to death for having an incestuous relationship with his two sisters.
Well, then that's not okay.
Yeah, he was real gross.
So like, bye, Mr. Sinclair.
Now, his two sisters were also brought along for punishment because what the hell, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, one of them was younger. Pretty sure, like, it's like...
Pretty sure it wasn't
Pretty sure he was just molesting them. But like, okay, yeah, murder them too. That's fine.
Great.
So his younger sister's sentence was commuted by the clergy right before, so she was saved.
Oh, good.
But the other one
Not so lucky.
She had to go. Now, what they did was they took George Sinclair and his sister, put them in a chest together.
Uh-huh.
They locked the chest.
And then they just dunked it right
drilled
over.
holes in the chest, and then threw the chest into Nor Loch.
Wow.
What a way to go.
They gave no fucks. Not one.
Zero fucks. Because it's like, not
Zero
only are you
fucks were
drowning slowly, but you're cramped into a chest with your brother who's probably been molesting you.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
No thanks.
Like, no thank you.
I'd be like, you got us here.
And what's crazy is 2 centuries later in like the 1800s, workers were building over this disgusting Nor Loch.
And they found
they
the
were
chest.
making what is now the Prince's Street Gardens, which is like beautiful.
Oh, great.
And they were building a drain because they were
Got
draining
good
the
soil.
loch. Yeah, it really did. They came across a chest that contained 2 skeletons.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like horrific,
Isn't
but
that
also
horrible?
like really cool.
It is.
Because I'm like, imagine finding that.
I can't imagine that. That must have been bonkers. So that's crazy. And I mentioned the witch dunkings.
Mm-hmm.
And this was before, obviously, the Scottish Age of Enlightenment. But this was when more than 300 witches were tried on the banks of the loch or nearby.
So they're just trying them like on the beach.
Oh, yeah. Because what they would do is they'd bring you down. They'd
Right.
drag you down. Then they would tie them thumb to toe,
Ow.
drag them down the banks, throw them into the water, and then here's the rub. If they sank, then they were like, oh, good, you're free of evil spirits. You're innocent.
Dead.
Whoops, guess you died, but at least you're not a witch.
Right.
Like, that's that. And if you floated, it was seen as witchcraft, and they quickly burned you at the stake to cleanse your soul of the evil spirits.
That's a catch-22.
You're real fucked either way.
Fucked either way.
You literally die either way. So as soon as they're like, we're going to try you for a witch, you're like, oh, well, okay, but goodbye, family. Like,
Right.
that's that.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Scotland actually killed more witches than I think anyone in Europe.
Really?
Than anyone in Europe because of like the crazy leadership at the time that was going on, which I want to do a whole episode on that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's crazy.
It'll be a Scottish Madness episode.
It will, because we got to. So that's crazy. So many witches, accused witches.
Quote, unquote.
I'm like, so many witches. So many accused witches were thrown in this water and just died at the bottom. And then the loch was also a dumping ground for waste, and it just like became polluted. It was like a cesspool of like poisonous marsh shit. Like it was just awful.
Right.
And this started creating noxious gases that would cause hallucinations and also like feelings of sickness to all these people in Mary King's close.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
hallucinations?
Yeah, it would like fuck with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like no joke.
What is this place?
It's crazy.
That's insane.
That's why I couldn't stop. I was
also,
like, this is nuts.
This is fucked, but isn't the word noxious like it's so cool? Like,
I love the feeling of that word when I
Right.
say it. Certain words just feel good coming out of your mouth. That's one of them. So back to Mary King's Close. It was called Mary King's Close because closes were usually named after really important or really well-respected residents of that close.
Okay.
So Mary King was a resident who in 1603 made her own, she was like a fabric merchant, and she made her own business all by herself after she became a widow, which was nuts for ladies at the time.
Right.
So she was just like a bad bitch.
Mary King was that bitch.
She was. And it was just like a huge sign of respect and status to have a close named after you. So like she was
Mary.
She was one of the only women to have it happen. Like usually it was named after men.
I mean, bummer that it was this one.
Yeah, I mean it's not an awesome one, but I don't really know if a lot of closes were really doing great. But this one just happens.
At least she's
to be.
notorious for being haunted.
Yeah, and I mean I think she's still down there, so that's cool. So we'll get to that. Now, the plague really messed shit up when it came to Edinburgh.
They typically do.
Yeah. And that was in like 1644, but then it like really hit its stride in like 1645. You know what I'm talking about. It's like the Black Plague, the bubonic plague. We all know what it is. The Black Death.
Get your masks.
It's the worst. It was, and it's very, thinking about it now and like hearing how
Too
contagious it was,
real.
it's a little too scary.
A little too scary.
But it was actually from the fleas that hitched on the rats. And rats are often blamed for causing this, but it's actually the fleas that were on the rats.
Oh, see, I never knew that.
Yeah, rats get like a bum rat. Now, so what happened was like the fleas will hitch a ride on the rat. The rats are all down there doing shit.
Hitch a ride.
And
You're
then the
fucked.
fleas will either jump off into like hay or like fabric or on people. It's not like people are taking tons of baths down there.
Right.
So they're just immediately getting infected by it.
Ew.
Yeah. And so what the Black Plague is, or the bubonic plague, it's a lymphatic infection. So it makes all of your lymph nodes swell up, and sometimes they would burst and rupture skin and shit.
Holy fuck.
And it's like under your armpits and your groin, like those kind of things. It's really bad. They're called buboes. So that's like what those swollen glands are. So that's where the name bubonic plague comes from. And you would also, if you got this plague, because we all know the Black Plague is really bad.
Correct.
You know, but when you actually look at what it did to you, you're like, holy shit.
Hit me up.
There was muscle cramps, seizures, gangrene, necrosis of the extremities, high fevers, chills, continuous aggressive vomiting, which would become so bad it could rupture your intestines.
Oh my God.
Yep. Oh, and also delirium and coma sometimes too.
Oh, just, toss those in for a little sprinkle.
It was a bad trip.
That's like
A bad trip.
Yeah, that's not okay.
And when you think about like thousands of people getting this, all suffering from this shit, you're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I mean, we're just thinking of COVID-19 right now, which is horrific in and of itself. But it's like when
you think of people like, this is so fucking gross, but you think of people using the bathroom and like barfing, like there wasn't plumbing. So where did your barf go? Just over the fucking window.
Well, that's the thing. You would just do it in a chamber pot, and then you would just throw that out the window,
so
and
that's
somebody
how
else
it spread.
Exactly. And it's like what they didn't have then and what we have now, and look at how bad COVID-19 is and what we have to fight it. And it's like you look back then, they had nothing. So the closes were literally the perfect breeding ground for this kind of thing.
Right.
Shit was rough down there.
Especially underground, you would think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. because there's no ventilation.
Right.
There's sewage everywhere. People are just emptying their waste exactly how you're thinking about it. Open the window, splash it out.
Ugh.
And they would literally just like call out like, it's coming. And then they would just like throw it out the window.
Lando.
And if you happen to be walking by,
You're
you
just
might
doused in vom
get
or shit.
doused in somebody's shit.
You know, like we all have bad days, but if you're having a bad day, just think at least you didn't walk by somebody's fucking vom.
For real.
Vom throw.
And honestly, thinking about this, it's like, and now I'm thinking about like some people getting upset. We have to wear masks. And I'm like,
At least you're not covered in somebody else's vomit.
shit was so bad back then.
You know what? At least you don't live underground, okay?
Exactly. Oh boy.
Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Join me, Cindy Lauper, with Chef Michelle Bernstein and Dr. Panico to talk about psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, the potential connection and risk of developing permanent joint damage.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur.
Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com/Cindy.
So yeah, so you might just get hit with somebody's chamber pot while you're walking by.
Gross.
So it was basically a festering petri dish of nightmares down there.
Good
Just
band name, I call it.
Festering petri dish of nightmares. I love it. There was bugs and rats carrying the infected fleas and other not so fun things just living alongside you down there. And it was just becoming overrun with disease.
But that sounds like today because there's murder hornets and aggressive rats.
But you know what? Where did the murder hornets go?
I have a theory.
Somebody fucked up the simulation somewhere and they were like, oh shit, we said that we were going to do the murder hornets, but like,
That
maybe
is
I'll just
true.
forget about it. It's like,
We
where did they
didn't
go?
forget.
Like, I want to know.
Maybe it's too hot for them. I don't know.
Maybe it is. I
Maybe
don't
they
know.
all turned into bad guys.
Maybe they took one look at all of us and were like, you guys aren't worth it.
Fuck that shit.
I'm good.
They're like, you guys actually are murder hornets, so we're out. I see our job here is unnecessary.
You are your own murder hornet, so we do not need to do this for
Yeah.
you. No, thank you. So back then, Dr. George Ray, alongside Dr. I'm going to say it wrong probably, and I apologize, Johannes Politis?
Sometimes that's Johans or
Johans? Johan. Yeah, that sounds better.
I went to school
I like
with a
it
kid
your
whose
way.
name was like, everybody would be like, Johannes? And he'd be like, it's just fucking Johan.
And it honestly,
It's
when
spelled that way.
When I said it like phonetically, I was like, that's not how you say names ever. Like, you never say names phonetically.
No.
It just always is something
You
different.
said my name phonetically, it would be Ashliga.
Exactly.
Alaina. So we're not okay.
So Johan.
So yeah, so you know the two plague doctors. We're gonna talk mostly George Ray is like the most known.
Okay.
They were the city of Edinburgh's official plague doctors, and they were true angels.
Oh,
I mean, plague doctors are fucking angels. At this
Obviously.
point. They put themselves directly on the front line. They set to saving lives,
I was like, what?
and they did this by lancing. They would go into people's homes during the plague, and they would lance the infected lymph nodes and glands to rid the infection out of your body.
Like, where do you put it though?
And they would use this they would do it in to a pot,
Oh, okay.
but they would use like a red hot thing to so it would also cauterize the wound kind of thing.
It hurt you really bad.
It would hurt, but at least you were getting the fucking bubonic plague out of you.
Accurate.
So they did this while wearing, just because I'm like, plague doctor outfits
The shit.
I am forever jealous. Like forever. Every
jealous.
time I gown up to go into an autopsy, I'm like, but why don't I look like a plague doctor? Because
I don't know why you don't.
they wear full leather, black leather cloaks.
I mean, that's metal as fuck.
I'm already in. Like, I'm already in. Sign me up. And then they wear those infamous plague doctor masks that look like a bird beak. And what was in that beak part was it would be filled with a mixture of like pleasant smelling plants and herbs. And that was just to block out the smell of like your patients.
Weren't there like some kind of leaves in there too that were supposed to like fight against the plague?
Yeah, I think it was all based, and mostly it was to keep the smell out.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
But it was also to protect them.
Right.
But they would wear like the cool glasses. And
Do you think they wore top hats too? Like, can we just say that they did?
Yeah, they did.
Cool.
Even if they didn't, they did. Like, don't worry about it. They wore top hats.
Obviously.
Yeah. So the poor were, I mean, obviously this close was just full of
Poorest
the
people.
unfortunates,
Right.
like the poorest of the poor. Now there's like hundreds of people in these closes that are just overrun with plague. I mean, this
Right.
place is just a festering place right now. So they got out who they could. They saved who they could. But then it came time that they were like, you know what? You're too ravaged down there. So they just left them in there
To
and
die.
they bricked it up and let them all die down there.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. And they just, either way, and there are things that say, you know, that didn't happen and that they let them quarantine kind of down there or whatever.
Doubt it.
But then either way, they were left down there.
Right, like with
very
no
little.
help and like no way to get out.
And that's the other thing. I'm like, when people get upset and are like, it's quarantine is like taking away my freedom. At least no one bricked you in your house and let you die.
Right.
Like, there's that. So yeah. So you know what? I'm trying to give people perspective here.
Right.
Anytime you feel like you're like, wow, my freedom's being taken away by being asked to stay inside and not infect the rest of the human
At
race.
least they didn't brick you into your
Just
house.
Really having your freedom taken away is the government literally coming and bricking up your whole
You know what
street.
though? Are we really that far from that? Because
No, we're really not.
Kind of just waiting.
We're really not. So yeah, so it officially became abandoned in 1645.
Okay.
But it had a resurgence. It didn't get abandoned, that was it. Like, it came back.
People moved back down there.
So obviously, a lot of suffering and death occurred in this underground city.
Yes.
It's often referred to as, like I said earlier, the most haunted place in the world. And people tend to see a woman in black. A lot of people see this woman dressed in black who they think might be Mary King. They said she doesn't seem like a dark energy. She doesn't give any aggression off. She's just kind of like walking around almost
She's
like...
just chic as fuck.
She's just like surveying her clothes.
She's
That's
just
all.
wearing Coco Chanel, bitch.
That's all she's doing, obviously. There's also a worried looking man wandering around that a lot of people see.
I mean, why do you think he's worried? They're about to brick him in.
Yeah, he's just worried as fuck.
Same.
I mean, I feel bad. There's also a lot of disembodied floating heads that people see.
Wow. Okay.
Which, can you imagine being in like an underground cavernous city and a floating disembodied head just like
That
creeps
reminds
up
me of
to
Harry
you?
Potter, like the bus
Yeah,
driver.
or like nearly headless Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very...
Why do they call you nearly headless?
It's nearly headless. Why are you nearly headless? So, most sadly, though, there's often sightings of a little
Kids.
girl
Oh.
named Annie.
Oh,
I'm saying.
little orphan Annie.
Now, it's said that Annie was a victim of the plague and that she was abandoned there by her parents to die of it.
Well, fuck them.
I know, that's real shitty. Now, a well-known Japanese psychic, I found her name to be Aiko, which I'm hoping that's what her name is, but she's
Okay.
well-known. She's a Japanese psychic. She came there with like a whole crew from Japan to like investigate this place.
Cool.
She went down there, immediately started speaking with Annie. And she
Oh,
was
I
like,
love that.
yeah. And she was like, okay, this little girl is about 8 years old. She's dressed in like raggy clothing. She has a dirty face
Oh.
that's like streaked with tears. She's crying.
Oh my God.
She's upset. And apparently Annie told her, I lost my favorite doll and I just want a doll so I don't feel lonely.
Oh my God. I just got like goosebumps,
I
but they
know.
were sad goosebumps.
Well, so this
She
psychic
gave her a doll.
was like, okay, I'm going to be right back, Annie. And she like went, she bought a doll with like a tartan skirt And
Oh my
she brought it
God.
back to Annie's room and she placed it on a shelf and she was like, this is your doll. Like,
Why
I
are you
hope it
trying
makes you
to make
happy."
me cry?
So now, in something referred to as Annie's room, where she had put the doll, visitors have left hundreds of dolls, stuffed animals, notes, teddy bears.
Oh my God.
Tons. They're just piled up in
They're
there.
cheering up
Hundreds.
the afterlife.
And the good news is that people say that when they do see her now, she's happy.
Oh my God, stop.
She's not crying anymore.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's the most beautiful haunting
Isn't
story
that
I've ever
nice?
heard. And when we go, I'm going to bring Annie like 5 dolls.
Literally, I want to bring Annie like all the dolls.
All of them.
Like all of
Take
them.
everything I have.
I'm gonna buy her American Girl dolls.
Yes, that's a ridiculous waste of money, but okay.
'Cause everyone should have the American Girl dolls.
That's true.
Guys, American Girl dolls were the shit.
I wouldn't know because I never had one.
Yeah. That's so sad.
I wasn't loved as a child.
That's the saddest thing.
You know what I had though? The books. I got the books.
The books were awesome. And I think
Yeah.
you had the books because I got
I'm pretty
the
sure
books
they
with
were
the
your
dolls.
books, to be honest with you,
They-
you fucking
They
asshole.
100% were my books.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, those books were great. I have some of those books still, and I'm
Those
gonna have the
books are
girls read
sad
them.
as shit, some of them.
They were tough, but they told you shit about history.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, enough about American Girl dolls.
I never thought all your fucking dolls, Alaina.
Yeah, I loved those dolls. So people will walk by a room down there and they will claim to see, a lot of people have claimed to see a stack of dead bodies in a room.
Great. That's
Like-
what you want to wander upon.
And it's like, you're going down there, you're on a tour, and you're like, what?
What was that?
Did you guys just like stack a bunch of dead people?
You guys
down
go
here?
clean that up?
And then they're just gone when they go to show them to somebody.
That's spooky.
And what
as
they
fuck.
think is it must have been like there was clearly had to have been temporary morgues set
Mhm.
up in like some of the rooms, so it's
Right.
not far off. People will also not just see the disembodied floating heads; they'll
Headless
just see
bods?
random limbs, like infected limbs.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
just like scattering the streets.
That's what's so weird. It's like, so you'll just walk down by something and just be like, oh, that's like a gangrenous like fucking leg,
Right.
just
That
there,
necroted.
like just that right there,
Right.
and then it's just gone.
That's
But
weird.
there's nothing attached to it.
Picturing this in your head is real weird.
It takes you to a place.
I'm just like, I'm picturing like this like hallway where the floor is dirt and then there's just like streets like everywhere with just like yucky.
That's basically it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna post photos of it. It's wild.
I'm so excited
Like
to see
wild.
pictures.
I want to go here so badly.
Let's do a live show there.
We really need to. There was 2 college students who actually stayed the night there and like recorded, and the shit they heard and saw is like pretty spooky.
I barely survived Lizzie Borden's house. So.
Oh yeah, I don't think you could survive. No. So I watched a documentary by Haunted Scotland,
Ooh.
and they visited the close and did an investigation, like a full investigation. They picked up some terrifying sounds.
Oh,
There is like clear audio at one point of a man just wailing.
oh,
Like very clearly a man just down the hallway wailing,
that's horrific.
screaming. It's the most like just upsetting thing.
It's so
you
weird
will
too
ever
to
hear.
like to be like we were there and that was happening, but we didn't hear it, but this picked it up.
I know,
that
isn't that weird? Yeah, and that's, well, and then they also do EVP, and they get EVP, they get a ton of EVP, and some of the scariest ones were, come back, get her, that's the baby.
Oh no.
And then there was, hello, I'm trying to get through. So it was like somebody being like, hello, I'm trying to talk to you guys, I'm trying to get through.
Oh my God, that's kind of like cool.
And what's hilarious about these, and I found myself like, I was like, wow, this was a very American moment for
oh
me.
God, what'd you do?
Because I'm listening to it and I'm like, holy shit, they all have Scottish accents. Like the EVPs have Scottish accents, which like blew my mind for some weird reason.
What? Wait, what?
Like, isn't that weird to think about? Like, you're like, why do I always think that ghosts are just going to be like American accents?
Did you really think
Like,
that?
what a filthy...
You just said it and I was like, wait, why are you so like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just wasn't expecting it. Like when you hear, I've only heard
No,
mostly
that's
EVPs where it sounds like an American accent.
Yeah, no, that is a good point.
And hearing a ghostly voice with this
With
thick
a brogue.
Scottish brogue is like, I was like, that's awesome.
Well, when you were saying about Annie earlier, I like heard, like when you were saying it, I like in my head, I was like, oh, and she probably had like a cute little brogue.
Scottish brogue. And it's like, hearing it is very cool. Like, you're just like, oh my God, that's Scottish ghost.
Right.
Like, that's really cool. Mainly because I just love Scottish brogues.
I know.
Love Scottish brogues.
I love a Scottish brogue and an Irish brogue.
Yeah.
I worked at an Irish pub for a wicked long time, and I like missed that sound.
Yeah, they have the best. Irish and Scottish have like the best, just like, you can just listen to them talk all
And
the
I
time.
love that they just say the C word like it's bitch. Like they're just like, you fucking cunt.
Oh, I love it. It's like a term of endearment. It's wonderful.
love it so much.
They just know.
They get it.
They get it.
They
They're,
just get
they're
it.
the real ones.
Remember when everybody got mad at me for saying cunt? And I was like,
Yes.
I'm Irish. It's fine.
We're like, we have Irish and Scottish ancestry.
Exactly.
It's
I was
cool.
raised at a pub.
Exactly. So there you go. But yeah, it was very American of me to just assume that all ghosts have American accents.
I know. That was funny.
And I never knew that I thought that until I heard a Scottish
Well, I
accent.
mean, how would
on
you
an
have known?
EVP, and
Yeah.
suddenly I was like, oh shit.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I wish I had been with you when you had that realization.
It was a real revelation. Sorry if you just heard my phone beep.
Why are you so popular?
I got a CNN notification. But
God.
I know, I don't even want to look at it. So I'm just going to live in this spooky moment.
Live in the now.
So during a spirit box session in the Chesney house, which the Chesneys were the last ones to leave the close.
Okay.
They were the holdouts. And Andrew Chesney was the last one to go in like 1902.
1902.
Yeah. So they picked up someone saying, chase away Patty. And then someone said, Ewan. Which I was like,
you love that name.
and when I heard the name, I was like, that's literally what we would have named a boy if we had one.
Ewan.
Ewan. And when I heard it, I was like, oh,
You're
Ewan.
like my future babe.
I was like,
Because
was that
you're
for
totally
me?
going to have one more.
No, thank you.
Yep.
They also said, you listen here, you must leave here.
Okay, bye.
And I'd be like, cool, 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 bye.
My Uber has been waiting.
And so, speaking of the C word, somebody does say it at
Yes,
one point.
I
Which,
knew
which I
it.
love that even the ghosts are like, you could.
You're fucking cool.
So somebody said, you must leave here. Then somebody said, Julie, hear me. Then one man whispers aggressively, keep them here. And he says it just like that. It's like,
no.
it's literally like he's whispering to like his friend, like, keep them here. Because we're going to do something. Like, it's fucking
that's
terrifying.
ominous.
Then some woman says, that snake at the door.
Oh, shit.
Then somebody, and it's like, they're like talking back and forth at each other. There's like full blown conversations
Because
coming through.
it's like when we were at the house and we heard somebody say hello. It's
Yeah.
like it's like sometimes you don't realize that they're here and they don't realize that we're there.
Like, they don't realize that they're the ghosts. They're just
Right.
like, oh, we're just having a conversation. Do you hear that? Like,
Right.
so, and then they heard, I won't ask her. Then a woman says, what is that? Cutthroat.
Cutthroat?
Yeah. And then a few voices did say Annie.
Oh.
They said Annie. And then one clear as day says, Annie, come. It's like a woman saying, Annie, come.
Oh my God. I'm getting chills left
I
and
know.
right.
And then a man says, David, you cunt.
Yes, I love him. That reminds me of Schitt's
I love
Creek.
it so much. And then when they asked if Andrew Chesney, the father,
Was
the
there.
last one to leave, they said, is Andrew Chesney here with us? Immediately you hear him say, he is.
Oh my goodness.
And then someone else says, he's with us.
Oh my God.
Like, full blown answer. And then a woman yells, Paul, are you here? Like, screams it.
Like she's nervous?
And then somebody says, can we see Alfie? And they keep mentioning Alfie. It gets like,
I
Alfie
think
gets
that
mentioned a lot.
Is the cutest name.
That is a really cute
I would
name.
name one of my kids Alfie.
But the one that like really fucked me up was the like, keep them here.
Yeah, fuck that. I
Yeah.
like David, you cunt.
You can't. So now during another session, a couple of members of the group, like all of a sudden started feeling this overwhelming sickness and they couldn't breathe.
It's the noxious gas.
It might be. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of
probably
people
left over.
pointed to like, oh, it's paranormal that they feel that. And it's like, no, it just might be this methane gas.
Right,
That's
you know,
really
that'll do
still-
it. Maybe it's a
probably-
combo.
It's probably still fucking them up. And it was between two specific rooms that these people were feeling this.
Mm-hmm.
So this person started doing a spirit box recording right there. 'Cause
Okay.
They were like, what the fuck's going on right here?
Right.
And they said they heard a woman humming. Like, she was just like
Like doing the laundry.
absent-mindedly, like just going about her day, just humming. And then they turned it on and they ended up catching her on camera humming. Like, you can hear the humming.
Oh my goodness.
And they didn't think they were going to be able to hear
To
it, because
get
they were
it
like,
there.
it might just be me hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the last story of the Mary King's Close, is there was a story about a woman who, I believe her name was Allison Ruff, Okay. Or Allison Rowe. I'm not exactly sure. And she murdered her son-in-law down there.
I mean, was he a coont?
And his name was Alexander Kant.
Oh my goodness.
And I think those names are correct. I've seen them a couple places, but
They probably are. Like,
either way, in 1530, Allison Rowe murdered Alexander Kant. So.
do we know for why?
They
For
don't
why?
know, but they said that she was the mother-in-law. So who
I
knows?
mean, we know those can be tough
in-laws
relationships.
can be tough.
Right.
And she was caught. She was executed very close to the close. So his ghost is seen and heard a lot of the time, and it seems like he's in like this time loop of the day of like the time he was murdered.
Oh God, like a murder Groundhog Day.
Yeah, like he just keeps reliving his death over and over again.
No, thank you.
And so this place that this happened in the close is called the Murder House.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Like, fuck that. So people see him. I don't think there's a lot of sightings of her. Sometimes people see her coming up behind him while he's like running away.
Oh no.
Which is crazy. But they opened Mary King's Close back up in 2003, and they created a full-blown tour.
Shut up.
Where people dress in period clothing and take on personas from the time.
Who are you going to be?
And will lead your sorry ass through this close. And I want to do it so bad.
I need to go, and I need to hear David, you cunt.
David, you cunt. I just need to hear that.
It's what I need.
I need it in my bones. I just need it.
It's what I live for.
And these people who work there too have said that like there's parts of the close that they will not go into by themselves because they're like, I just won't do it.
It's too much.
And then there was like tons of stories and interviews I saw with like staff members that like work in the gift shop or work doing the tour that have
what
all
do you
these
buy
like,
at that gift shop?
I don't know, but it must be awesome.
Like just fucking limbs.
I hope so.
Just
like
hands.
just necrotic limbs.
Right.
Just hands. But I need to go here, and all these staff members like gave all these different stories of like I was down here, I saw like boots walking down the hallway, I heard this, I heard that. Like,
dude, we have to go.
We have to go.
We're getting our Scottish listeners so stoked right now.
We are, and we're coming for you.
I want to go.
We are doing it
as soon as the Cove is over. We're going to the close.
As soon as the vid is over. So yeah, that's Mary King's Close and a little bit about Nor Loch. That's like a brief overview too.
I was gonna like that was really good.
It blew my mind that I didn't know this existed.
A whole underground city, like that's so cool. I saw this thing on Twitter the other day where this like underwater place was coming up because the water is like sinking there, and it's this like it's basically like a house.
Whoa.
Yeah, I should send it to you. It's so weird.
That shit's so bonkers.
Also, now that we're done, I was like, I didn't want to interrupt with like another stupid thing, but I totally forgot to tell you. And because we were talking about like people without heads and like people that don't have bodies, on my way here, I've been like moving all day, but when I was driving here in the town that I was moving from, there was a dude, I shit you not, I swear on Ma. There was a dude riding his bike, and he was wearing a costume where it was like his head was cut off, so I couldn't see this dude's head, or woman. I don't know.
So he looked like the Headless Horseman on a bike?
Yes, and he was fucking playing either a guitar or a ukulele. I shit you not, I swear on my life.
That is the single greatest thing I
have
ever heard.
So hard, and I waved. I was like, I love you.
I need to know
who it is.
What motivation he had this morning where he was like, here's what I'm going to do today.
I think he was like, the world is legitimately on fire and everybody hates each other. So I'm going to play a tune on my bicycle, but I'm going to be a headless hero. I'm
going to put on my Headless Horseman cape. I'm going to bust out my ukulele, and I'm going to
I had to do a double take
around town.
I had to do a double take because I thought that maybe I was suffering from like noxious gas hallucinations before I even knew about what you were going to talk about. But I literally whipped my head around, and he was there, and I laughed and I waved.
I wish you could have taken a picture.
I hope that maybe when I go back tomorrow to get a few more things, I see him again.
I
him
hope
or
so.
Whore. Oh my God, I just said him
or whore. If you're listening.
Him or her.
Him or her, if you're there.
Right.
Oh, you know what? That actually reminds me really quick. I should have said this in the beginning, but hopefully this person sticks around if they're listening.
Oh, what? Oh, God.
So and I told you about this, the other day I was walking with my kids, in the town that I live in.
I'm fucking so angry that I wasn't with you because I'm always with you.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
I happened to run into somebody that listens to the podcast, like a listener.
That is the coolest shit ever.
And they recognized me, which like blew my mind apart. And I just wanted to apologize to them because I didn't ask their name because I was so awkward. And they've now seen like how awkward I am in real life.
You are pretty awkward in real life.
And I was also like sweating. I was pulling.
Well, it's hot out.
I was pulling the twins in like this giant like wagon and I was pulling them like uphill. And this person and her family had just like parted for me to like get through, and I was like, thank you so much. And then they were so nice, and she was like, I listened to the podcast, like holy shit. And I was like, oh my god,
Alaina
so
texted
nice to
me.
meet you. And then I was like, and then we left, we parted ways, and I was like, I didn't ask her name or anything. I feel like such a dick.
And Alaina was like genuinely embarrassed. She texted me.
I
She
was
was
horrified.
like, she was like, the coolest thing just happened, but I forgot to ask who this person's name was, and I feel like an asshole.
I felt like such a dick. Like I seriously contemplated getting in my car and driving down that street to see if I could find
really
them,
weird.
just to be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, she would have been like, well, you're a fucking actual weirdo.
She'd
So
be like, you're a psycho.
she's like, I'm actually unsubscribing.
But I just wanted to say, if that person's listening, thank you for being so sweet and for moving out of the way so I could bring my big giant wagon through.
You have now been recognized twice because you also got recognized at the Starbucks that I also frequent. Probably I'm there more than you.
It's a strange thing, and I'm very awkward anyway. So
I'm pissed. I'm
was
sure
awkward.
I'll be awkward, but I want someone to know me. Know me.
just know
Just
me.
fucking know me. It's the Gemini in me that
It
wants
is.
to be recognized.
And it's the Capricorn in me that's like,
Is like, get away from me.
But she was so sweet, and it was very cool that she recognized me and like said, I listened to your podcast, and I'm so sorry I didn't ask your name. And if you're listening and you want to shoot me an email or DM and be like, I'm
was
the one who
me.
ran into you, please do, because then I will shout you out here.
Maybe
and be
you're
like,
like
I'm so sorry.
Destined to meet neighborhood friends.
I hope so.
You guys can wave at each other.
We'll be friends now.
I love that.
Yeah.
We love new friends.
Yeah, we do. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I meant to do it in the beginning of the episode, but hopefully you hung in there until now.
Exactly.
So that was cool. Mary King's Close is crazy and
I
bonkers.
can't wait to go. We need to set the date.
Nor Loch is insane. It's not there anymore, but the grounds that it was on, located in, is there, and
When we
all
go,
the spookies are there.
When we go, we should wear plague masks so that we aren't affected by the noxious gas
Fuck
leftovers.
yes. I want to wear a plague
And
mask.
just like
just anyway.
for the spirit.
It's just for the spirit.
I don't know why you didn't get one for COVID-19.
I honestly, I feel remiss. I feel crazy that I didn't do it. Like I
feel remiss.
I feel very embarrassed
That's
that I didn't think of
hilarious.
it until today.
I love it.
So maybe I'll get one just so I can.
Well,
We're gonna need it for a little while. So.
honestly, if you want to see pictures of this place, you go ahead and follow us on Instagram.
At Morbid Podcast.
You can hit us up on Twitter.
At A Morbid Podcast.
You can send us a Gmail, especially if you're the lovely person that Alaina ran into the other day.
please do at morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
And if you're feeling so inclined, donate to the Patron.
Patreon.com/morbidpodcast.
We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you live in a close and you live underground and then you're headless and then all your limbs are everywhere and you get the bubonic plague and they have to, what is it called?
Lancet.
And they have to, I was going to say stamp it. And they have
That
to,
too.
and they have to lance you open and then that's really bad. And then they just throw your head over somewhere and then you just live the rest of your life with no head in them. But at least you get some dolls, Annie. I love you so much. Oh my God, I can't wait to bring you a doll. I'm like, yeah, just don't keep it that weird because it's sad.
Oh, it really is. Bye, David. You cool.
You're cool.